Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 4th of December 2021. Thanks for joining me. We also have a solar eclipse happening on this day, which is a significant event in terms of the astrology. I've made a separate video on that. So if you'd like some more information, have a look at the video I've made on the solar eclipse, which is also a new moon in Sagittarius. But for this reading, I want to see what the Herbal Tarot has to say about this day and what the energy is all about. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards a few times, and then I'm going to choose 3 to see what Saturday the 4th of December looks like. So we've got Pan, that's the devil, Lobelia. Then we have Yarrow, the Ace of Wands. And Wild Yam, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, okay. So the message I'm getting via these 2 cards is that what you say is very important. Your words have a lot of power, and if you speak something out loud, it's like you're putting it out into the universe and you're giving it a life. You're creating it in some sort of abstract way, and then it continues to exist, and it can become manifest. So it's important to keep an eye out on the energy you're putting out there, what it is you're working towards, what you want to happen, what you want to manifest, and then staying on the positive side of things as much as you possibly can. That's going to work in your favor. So the first card here, the Devil card. Usually the devil in the tarot is some sort of looming figure, and there are people chained to him. And the message of the devil card is that you're taking your physical, real-world circumstances too seriously, and you're becoming trapped by them. It's like a job that you dislike, and you've been in it for 20 years, and you've got all these benefits and health insurance and all this other stuff, but you despise the job. But you feel like, I can't leave. I'll never find anything that's as good or that has as many perks associated to it. So this is my only option. And it's not the job itself that's the devil card. It's that sense of, this is my only option and I'm trapped and there's no way out. So we've got this 5-pointed star, the 2 points are up, and it's putting the cart before the horse, getting it the wrong way around, because you're looking at the physical reality and letting that dictate your actions. And when you flip the star, then you dictate what the circumstances are, not the other way around. So this is a warning that says, don't take your circumstances too seriously, because we're moving on to the Ace of Wands here, and it's a gift from the universe in terms of your life purpose, in terms of making magic happen in your own life. But you can't do that if you're completely committed to keeping things exactly the way they are, and if you feel totally hopeless that nothing can ever change. Of course things can change. The one guarantee in life is that things do change. So please look at where you're at in a more kind of optional way, I would say. So we've got Pan here. Playfulness, frivolity, make-believe, getting loose, lightening up. Oh, wow. So in this deck, it's very much about the solution to the devil card, because the devil card is saying, okay, you're letting yourself become kind of bullied and cornered by your life. And the response is to see yourself as a spiritual being and to free yourself. And that's what this little booklet here is saying about Lobelia, that it can allow you to see things in a cheerful, light-hearted way, and to be frivolous, and to, see other ways of living that are more liberating for you. Next, we've got the Ace of Wands. So that's the first card in the suit of Wands. That is fire. It's a masculine element, and it's this energy that says, how am I going to build an amazing life for myself? How am I going to take charge of my circumstances? Where do I want to push and really make something happen for myself? And how am I going to use my energy appropriately? And when the Ace of Wands comes along, it's a gift from the universe in the sense that it says, focus on this. Open the car wash, or go on the trip, or educate yourself, or broaden your horizons by traveling around the country in like an RV or whatever it may be. It's that certainty that says, yes, I'm going to seize the day here. Carpe Diem. I'm going to make it happen and I'm going to live my life to the full maximum. And it's really a positive energy that says, yeah, I can do everything I want and I'm entitled to have a good time. And life isn't just some arduous nightmare. It's a blessing and I'm going to make the most of it. So, Yarrow. I don't know why, but I associate Yarrow with magic. And so, yeah, you're able to create kind of magic in your own life. This booklet says victory. As the wise saying goes, before enlightenment, chopping wood and carrying water. After enlightenment, chopping wood and carrying water. Fulfillment in simple things. Clouds, sunlight, and nature. Okay, so feeling successful, being able to enjoy the simple things in life, nature, sunlight, and to have a good time. But what I'm getting with all this blank spaceness is that there's this unbelievable sense of freedom as a response to changing your perspective on your circumstances and saying, yeah, I do have other options. I may leave this behind and trade it in for something better. And the cards are saying via the Ten of Pentacles here that if you do make this kind of shift, I'm going to leave this behind for the sake of something more fulfilling and that has much more growth associated with it. You get to the Ten of Pentacles and that's the highest card in the suit of Pentacles. So whereas the Ace is the first card, this is the last card. And if you go up through each suit in the minor arcana, the strength increases. So Ace of Wands, pure Wands energy. Then Two of Wands, Three of Wands, da 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 da. By the time you get to the Ten of Wands, it's oppressive. And the Ten of Pentacles is earth. It has to do with money. And it's getting to that place that everyone works for. That place of security and saying, do you know what, I've worked for my whole life. I've saved, I've paid into the pension plan. Now I'm going to buy the castle on the hill. I'm going to plant my own little wild yams. I'm going to live there with my family and my dog. And I'm going to put in a jacuzzi and I'm going to experience every creature comfort that I could possibly imagine because I deserve it. So the Ten of Pentacles is really getting to a spot of total financial security. And if we're looking at this spread, by ignoring the things that say, no, you can't or you have to, and replacing with things that you actually want to pursue, you're moving in the direction of the Ten of Pentacles, which is your financial good. So if you're someone who wants to kind of create a bit of a nest egg, or you want to change your job and do something that's enjoyable and that pays you, or you just simply want to feel a little bit more relaxed and have a sense of freedom on this day, all of that is available to you. Go take out a walk in nature and enjoy the simple things. I'm an earth sign, so in my chart I've got a sun in Virgo, a rising Taurus, and a moon in Capricorn. So I get a lot of spiritual kind of insights from reading symbols and from being out in nature and connecting with the earth. So things like crystals and I've had some wonderful experiences being out in nature by myself and just looking. There's really something that it's interesting because that's saying like you don't just need to ignore the physical world as being oppressive. You can look to the things in the physical world which give you a sense of freedom, and those can work as symbols that can remind you and prompt you to change your perspective and to say, hey, hang on a minute. If the clouds are free to roll in and out, then why shouldn't I be? Or if the birdies can like fly to Africa for the winter, then why am I stuck in a 60-hour week in a job I despise, and if I have to go to the bathroom, I have to ask permission? Like, really? And if you've got to a point where you no longer want that, this is the day to change direction. 10 and the Ace card, which is 1, is 11. And then 15 is 26. 2 and 6 is 8. 8 in numerology is strength and power. The strength card is the 8th card in the major arcana, and it shows a woman kind of soothing the beast, the lion, calming him down. So you have the strength to overcome your difficulties, and even your sense of, I am short-sighted because I'm just seeing everything as super solid, and in fact, I could see a lot further, and I have a sense of that. So you have the strength to look beyond what is into what could be. Yeah, and that does take some courage because it's not guaranteed or certain. And yeah. So that's what I get for this day. Have a look at the video on the eclipse as well to get the astrological take on this day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me. In my personal readings, I use the tarot, astrology, and numerology. I combine all of them to give you answers to questions like what is my life purpose, or what's destined for me in relationships or work or living situation. If you want a kind of personality profile, a chart analysis is amazing for that because I can read your chart the same way I kind of read the chart for the eclipse or a new moon or a full moon. It's that moment when you were born, and it tells me a lot about your makeup and what comes naturally and easily and where you have to put in a bit more work. And it's very useful to know that about the self because it makes your journey a little bit smoother. If you like this video, then please hit subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.